Shakira. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Shakira. Right? Richardson.
Carri.
So what everybody knows is this: she's fantastic. She is her second 50 in the 100 is ridiculous. It's just flat out ridiculous. I don't care what kind of nails she has. I don't care what her hair looks like.
I love it.
I don't care about the eyelashes. The chick can go. She can just fly. But she got caught up with some weed. Okay, Scott, what's your feeling on this whole thing?
I'm hurt because I watched trials, man. I was loving it, man. I mean, she's burning up the track, like you said. That last 50, and the way her stride, everything's perfect. And I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be a great Olympics. It's setting up for primetime TV. Then she gets popped. The thing is that I've seen a lot of stuff online, people defending her and all this stuff. And weeds is illegal in all these states. That's true. But this track, man, it's the most drug tested sport out there. And you got international rules. She knew the rules. And this is your shot. I would say once every 4 years. Heck, it's 5 years now because she had to wait a year for this Olympics. Right. So she knew better, man. Do all the damn weed you want after the daggone. after you put that gold around your neck, go to the daggone Olympic Village and weed out or whatever. I don't care, but not before the race, man. She really just should have thought twice about that, man.
Yeah, I'm hurt. I agree with that.
I'm not questioning her, but I'm hurt.
Yeah. What's your feelings, Rick?
Well, the fact that I think the testing was done for a performance enhancing drug is what they should be testing.
Enhancing.
Right. So weed, if it's not going to make you run faster or throw further or jump higher, I'm not sure why it's in the Olympics. The other thing, though, I'm a little concerned that she would say it was a coping mechanism. So, as we know, as you go through life, you're going to have scenarios that aren't going to be favorable and that are going to make you feel a certain kind of way. So does that mean that she's going to resort to getting high as a way to cope with things? That concerns me if that's her thing. But I love her race. You're right. I think she was in 5th place after the first 40, and then she came back and put that distance there, man. It would have been a world record beater if she would have been in 100.
Yeah, I think so too. Mark, what you got, man? How you feeling on this?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Scott with she's FloJo-esque to me, and I know she's a young sister, but you got to know the rules and ramifications of smoking weed. And, like I said, they test drugs heavily in the Olympics of all sports. And I think she got caught up. She's young. That's not going to excuse everything. But would have loved to have seen her race in the Olympics and actually put that gold on. But that's not going to materialize right now. So we got to move on. They vilify Michael Phelps, of course, for him smoking. So we know that they're out there as a witch hunt, seemingly. But she got caught up in it, and she's going to have to pay the price. And she's still young, which is a good thing. So she can make the next Olympics.
Yeah,
she might be able to run the relays. There's a chance she's going to could run the relays, maybe. Hopefully.
Okay. So right. What I like is the fact that she took ownership, man. I like that. Make mistakes. Yeah. And that's okay because we all make mistakes. We all fall down. It's how you deal with those mistakes. And she immediately took ownership for that. And I think I give her credit for that. I'm like, you didn't try to hide away or say, look, I was at a party and they was just smoking and I was just happened to be around. She ain't do none of that. She said, yeah, I ate that stuff and it was good. And I did it, simple as that. And I think that's the beauty of her as a whole. Yeah, it's disappointing because, I've been following her since she was, at LSU and she's just completely, it looked like somebody hits the turbo button when she hits the 50-yard mark, 50 meters, whatever. And she just goes. So I think it's disappointing. I think that there definitely needs to be some type of changes to the guidelines in regards to performance enhancing drugs, because that doesn't seem like it's enhancing any performance. But like Rick said, if she's using that to cope, then I guess it does enhance you to a certain degree because you're able to go out and continue to train dealing with some mental issues, as well as it may give her a little quicker response time for after injury. So, although we don't know, I think with the weed, it's on an individual basis. How it affects your body, and apparently they think they have thoughts on her performance enhancing from that. Right. So I mean, actually,
the IOC did list it as somehow enhancing, even though it's not a stimulant like other stuff, you know, but it's on their list. Right. They say it's calcium enhancing type of, you know, quality to it. So if it's on the list, don't mess with it, you know.
Yeah, Mark, quick question. When you get high, does it help your does it enhance you at all?
Right.
It doesn't, man. You know, I'm just a free flowing guy. You know, I get high on life, and I smoke life. I inhale it all day, every day. Kids, this is what you do. Get high on life all day, every day. Words from the man.